Jesus, and we rocked. And when I got back to my hotel room, like they stayed and ate, I went back to my hotel room, and I'm just in my bed laying down, and what God said to me, because I'm sitting back in amazement at what just happened. He said, I've created this album so that there's no place that you can't go. So with this album, there's no place we can't go. I don't care if you don't like the holy hip hop or you don't like hip hop. You can't stop it. It's been ordained. We're not going to be denied. We're not going to be denied, and there's no place we can't go. Any situation, we work hard to go to the places everywhere on this earth. That's what we're trying to go, everywhere, to spread the word of Jesus. You know, spread the love of Jesus, and we're gonna take them with us wherever we go. You know, and that's why we're here. And until we gone, you know, then somebody else gonna be doing it.
And two more questions. One, and then I'll talk about the stage last. One is, if you can answer this. I don't know how you start this off with a first person sentence, but a lot of people who want to do music, I mean, a lot of people want to do music, you know, they jump through a lot of hoops to get it done. You know, they go through all types of stuff. They sign to W.H.A.T managers, they sign contracts with W.H.A.T production companies, they spend money on things that never turn into fruition, you know, boom. They don't get on the radio. They don't get major concerts, you know. They may get little kind of rinky-dink things, but they never will get, like, if it was like in the gospel thing that I'm talking about, they wouldn't get a mega fest or whatever. Here's my question. I said all that to say this. My question is, how does it feel to know, if you can answer this, how does it feel to know that what you're doing is purpose, whereas like just a few days ago, I seen you do New York radio with no publicist, no radio promoter, no coalition guy. And your manager didn't get that, and your booker didn't get that. Like, how does that feel? How does it? Do you understand what I'm asking?
I understand what you're saying.
For us to be able to do what we're doing, it feels great. You know, this is the first time that I've been able to. If Hasib reassures me that we okay, I always say to him, I know we are. You know, I know we are, because I can see, without anybody convincing me, without, you know, anything magic happening, and it is kind of magic. I can see that, you know, as long as we are obedient, all of these doors are just opening. And it doesn't even feel like, you know, something like we shouldn't have it, we shouldn't be getting this, how we get on this. You know, we deserve it. You know, we work hard, like he said, we work very hard, you know. I met a guy and I told him that I was a rapper and that I had to go to rehearsal on Saturdays. He said, rehearsal? What you rehearsing for? You're a rapper. Rappers don't rehearse. And I said, oh, when you see what we do, you'll understand why we rehearse. And so, you know, we can't say anything other than, you know, it's all God. And so all of these opportunities are just coming to us without us having to, as Hasib would say, kick the door in, because we ain't burglars. We just walking through the doors, you know what I'm saying? And we're not turning things down, and we are, you know, we've been told that we are humble people and nice to know and be around. And that helps also, you know, doing this business and being nice and being, you know, good to people. That opens things up for us as well.
It feels good to feel purpose, to know your purpose. I'm gonna say that it feels great to, like, as an individual. I kind of, like, growing up, I kind of always knew my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I always knew what I was supposed to do. And like now, Chalk always says to me, like, this feels like I'm what I'm supposed to do. Like, this feels right, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is what I was born to do. You know, and I'm not sitting here saying that, oh, I'm this angel and I never make mistakes, because I do. I'm just like you, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like you. And when I make mistakes, like I said, when I fall down, I get back up. You know, I ask God for His mercy and His grace, you know, and we continue to go. But as far as, you know, the things that happens for us, that, you know, it's all, I can only give God the glory. And that's bottom line. I gotta give Him the glory because it wasn't me. If it was me, I would have did this a long time ago. I'd have made radio happen a long time ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what I've learned, when I move past His plan or I move ahead of His plan, He makes me wait. He makes me wait. And He's not going to be on your time. It's going to be on my time. And this is what He says. And, you know, I'll go on and spend all this money on the video. Like we shot a video a year ago. And I could say that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I learned my lesson from that. It just wasn't time when we shot it. We're just now getting that video, the goodness video. And it's great, and I love it, and I hope y'all loving it. You know what I'm saying? But we shot that a while ago. It's like we were moving ahead of His plan. And I can remember saying, yo, we 2 steps ahead of the game, dog. You know what I'm saying? But He said, yeah, all right, go ahead. You know? And this is what I'm saying. It's like, it's nothing that we're doing. Only thing we're doing, and I can honestly say this, when we come to do it, we do it with excellence. We rehearse, we bust our behind because we're representing the Most High God. And if we can't do it with excellence, we need to sit down and let somebody else do it with excellence.
That's right.
You know, and because you're not going to come and say, you're not going to see us and say, yo, Jesus is corny. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna, oh, Jesus is, you know, that God stuff. Like, cause I hear a lot of cats say, like, the gospel rappers, they just sound like fake rap. And you know,
like they biting.
Yeah, they biting, or they are fake this person, and you ain't gonna never hear what record or come to a what show or what ministry, or whatever one you prefer, and say they nobody. They're Hasib chocolate. What happens after the cross?
2 more. I had one, but I'm gonna do 2. One is, okay, so now that we, you know, it's been, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 months since you guys been moving, you know, nationally. It hasn't been an international run yet, but that's coming. So now, like almost everybody that talks about you guys, I mean, people love the record. I'm sure people will love the video. But now everybody that talks about you guys are actually creating a following. So now I'm seeing the same folks show up. So we meet one guy and his wife at a radio station. They came to one show. They only seen you do 2 songs or 3 songs at that show. Now they ended up following you last night to your concert. So for a minute, just talk about the show.
Oh, okay. Oh, the show.
Just the live performance, whatever you want to call it.
The live performance, the ministry.
It's high energy.
It's high energy. It's and we give the glory to God for bringing our manager Daddy, who's a legend in hip hop himself. And when we first started, I said, yo, D, I can make the records in my sleep. But the stage, I know nothing about. And he showed me. He showed me the stage. And what he said to me was this. He said this thing. This is what clicked in my head. He said, you have to exude confidence. And be in front of that stage. And I'm from Harlem. So I know how to be arrogant. I know how to act like, I know how to pop my collar in the butter soft level and be, I'm that dude. I know how to do that. So, you know, and when he said that,